Good morning, everyone. Great to see you all. Guys, if you guys are actually online, just say hi so I would know that people are watching because it's quite a new interface with Facebook now. So I think if somebody would say hi, it'll be great. Oh, Hi, Maria. It's early. It's only 9:30 in the morning here. How are you? So we'll wait for a few more minutes. Morning, Sanjit. We'll wait for a few more minutes. Let's wait for a few more people to join us. So I want. It's been a long time since I've actually came live now. How to register as a nurse, guys? I'll be discussing quite a lot of things today. I haven't seen you all for a while now because I was terribly busy with the COVID situation. As you know, I'm actually in Ireland and running a few nursing homes. So basically, yeah, we had to have systems in place, and that's why. Hi, Anup. I'm totally busy for the last many weeks. I'm very, very busy. So I didn't forget you guys. I want to give you a quick update about how things are in Ireland, first of all. Secondly is I will be talking about COVID update. I'll be talking about travel bans, what are the changes. And also I want to talk about new language score changes, which was brought by NMBI. I'll be talking about recruitment trends. And then later, there's small little updates from aptitude tests as well. Mm, sorry there. Someone is trying to call me there. So I hope everybody's doing. Now I'll start the live in. Sorry, I'll start talking about the topics. So the COVID situation, guys, here in Ireland is actually. I would say pretty much under control. There is less than 10,000 cases, 9,655 cases being registered in Ireland. And also there's around 334 deaths so far. So people are taking they're taken very seriously here. Even the health sector as well, HSE is taking all the precautionary measures to what do you call to stop the community transmission. So I have to say, since the beginning of it, Ireland has actually done great in terms of other countries. If you look at different countries like UK and USA, Ireland as a small nation is actually did well so far. So recently, the Taoiseach, that means the Prime Minister of Ireland, he came in live and he introduced. We are currently in a lockdown situation, and he extended the lockdown till May 5th. Till May 5th, we have to stay at home. People, those who can work from home, has to work from home. Unnecessary travels are being banned for until May 5th. Schools are closed. It's only supermarkets as well as few shops, petrol stations, and few shops to remain open. Almost all the businesses are closed at this moment, as well as people, those who are actually, like banks are doing online transaction. So overall, it's similar situation in India, same in many parts of the world. Most of the countries around the world are actually in a lockdown situation, and Ireland is almost similar. So I have to say, till May 5th is the current update till May 5th. So we are remaining at home. We're not taking any chances. There are more guards on the road, so they've been given extra authority. So people, those who actually break the rules, are being fined, as well as there will be stricter problems. You know, if somebody is actually making unnecessary travel, you will see police on the road quite frequently now. So we have to be very careful to stop the spread of what do you call COVID, community transmission, COVID-19. Again, guys, I want to talk about the travel ban. So, as you all know, the travel airports are closed now, and also people those who came into Ireland for a student visa or any other tourist visa or any sort of visa, they were automatically they were being extended till May 2020. So at the moment, if you are actually a student or if you are actually a tourist in Ireland, you cannot go back to your country because there are no flights operating at the moment, and you have to stay here until May 2020. That's another quick update. And recently, you've seen a video which we have released about NMBI updates because there are slight changes and it is very confusing. And I know so many people have been confused with hundreds of videos. I want to, what we did was we rang NMBI, and so the message was really confusing initially. So what we did was we rang NMBI and we clarified certain things. So the first thing was, according to the document, it says, NMBI has reduced the scores. There are changes in the scores. So first of all is now going forward, if you have Ielts or OET, you can score 6.5 in one module and you have to have 7 in different modules. So is it a good move? I don't know. We don't know yet, but it might help someone. So those who are struggling to actually score 7 in speaking, they will benefit from it. Those who are struggling to score 7 in writing, they will benefit from it. So those who are scoring 7 in speaking and writing may not particularly benefit. But I would say this move is similar like UK, but again there are alternatives. So for example, think it this way: you can score 6.5 in any of the modules, and the rest 3 modules should be 7, and overall should be 7 as well. So it is a good move for those who are scoring less in particular modules. But you have to remember that you have to score 7 in all rest of the modules. So it is a tricky one. So let's wait and see. So the biggest question is, if you have actually applied, if you have actually scored your IELTS scores, like previous IELTS scores or old IELTS scores, you can definitely apply for it till end of this month, till April 30th. That's what they have said in the latest update. So what I would do is, guys, you need to check NMBI website. Check the NMBI website, and in the update section, you could see. I'll put a link in the description here, so you can go and check as well. So again, similar for OET, if you are scoring, if you're struggling to score B in speaking or writing, this might benefit you. So if you're struggling to score B in writing, you can score C+ now, and you have to score B in other modules. Okay, so what I would say is, guys, just read through the NMBI website, and I'll put the link in the description so you'll know better like that. Okay, and I'll just mention who all is actually in online. Thanks again, guys, for joining me today. It's a quick session I want to do. I haven't for last many while. I haven't got any chance to actually sit down. Was terribly busy with the current situation. So thanks again for joining, Maria, Sanjit, Liti, Baiju, Anoop. Hi guys. Maria said, I'm good. Eagerly waiting for your vlog. Yeah, Maria literally saying these days not getting any time at all. Walter, hi. I'm doing good, Walter. Thanks for asking. Remia, hi. Rochelle, hi. Jomon, hi. Doing good. Rochelle, good morning again. Sonia, is it still what to apply with the old OET score? I would say yes, because if you have the old OET score, you should definitely apply, because otherwise you won't be qualified for the new OET score. So if you are sitting with the old OET score, Ireland OET score, you should apply. You have time till 30th. So just go for it. And also, I would say, guys, please ring NMBI or email NMBI, because they're very supportive. The last day I rang, last day I rang, I had to wait for like 3 or 4 minutes on hold. But literally, the person we were speaking to was very helpful. So I would say, just make sure, if you have any confusion, do not listen to all 100 different sources. listen to what the authority says. Just go to NMBI website, get their number, ring them straight. Today, don't ring because it's a bank holiday. Okay, that's why I am at home. Otherwise, I would be at work. So what I'm saying is, like, do not ring today, but tomorrow, just pick up your phone or send them a quick email. Emails, I'm not sure whether it'll be answered swiftly because of the current lockdown situation, people will be working from home. So I would advise you is to ring NMBA directly. Okay, and Karthi, where to apply? Can we apply with you? Guys, I am currently we're not supporting people to with NMBA processing. So even with the NMBA decision letter, we overseas recruitment. That's what I'm going to discuss in next few minutes is about recruitment trends. So currently we are not supporting people with NMBA processing. It's pretty simple, guys. I have actually made hundreds of videos so far. So you need to go to YouTube channel, to Hirehood, and see how to apply to become a nurse. So just go in. I've done videos. It's pretty simple. Nobody needs to. You shouldn't be asking any assistance because it's self-explanatory. The first thing is you need to contact NMBI, and if your scores are valid, get an application pack. Once you get an application pack, put forward your application pack to different like colleges, your recent employer, all this kind of sections. You fill that and send it back to NMBI with your relevant documentations. They will assess your documentations and then they will give you a decision. So that's where you will reach at this point. So I would say is you don't need extra help. You can do it on your own, or you don't need an agent to actually do it. You can do it on your own. Okay. So once you reach the decision letter stage, then is the biggest challenge. Okay. So which I will be discussing in the next few minutes. So let's say, Sanjit, thanks again for the session 2 or 3. Thanks very much. Hi, how are you all? The travel ban is till May 5th or May 30th. So let's say at the moment it's been discussed till the end of May 2020. So it is going to be, as I said, the lockdown is till 5th May. So if you're in the country, for me, I cannot go out freely. I can't actually go to a cinema or anywhere till May 5th. But the actual lockdown is still end of May. So whether they will revisit it, we don't know. So let's wait. I'm also kind of confused at this moment because things are changing every single day, guys. Things are changing every single day. And what we are doing is we're trying to maintain, we are trying to maintain calm. As citizens, we have to maintain calm. We have to make sure we support the government. And that's what we are doing. We're staying at home, reducing our travel. Only to and fro from work is allowed, okay? So, Shriba, hi, sir. Any update about Aptitude exam? I'll be talking about it in a second. So, the Aptitude test, I will be talking by the end of it. It's actually ongoing. So, people those who are actually here in Ireland, the next exam is on Sunday. I think it's Sunday, April 19th is the next theory test. So, I'll be going through that in much detail. Just wait until the end of this video. Litty, do you know, is there any delay to get DL because of Corona? Litty, there is no delay I have to say, NMBI is actually showing decision letter much, much quicker than it used to be. So there's I would say it may be delayed because of the postal services, but the actual processing is quite swift. It's very fast now. So those who applied. So if you are applied for NMBI processing, you will get your decision within a couple of weeks. You don't have to wait for like 90 days or anything. Now it's really, really quickly. It's happening. So I have to say that you might be delayed because of a postal service. Okay. D'Souza has said DL will expire this June, but already have an employer. But in this situation, whether they will extend? Again, it's a brilliant question, Anita and Sita. So will they extend? There might be a chance. So what you could do is you have to send a quick email to NMBI and explain your situation, that you got an employer, you have booked for an aptitude test, or you are actually looking into the aptitude test situation. You need to actually contact NMBI. It's a case by case basis. So do not think everyone will get an extension. Okay, do not think that NMBI is going to extend everyone's decision letter. No, it's a case by case basis. So you need to actually contact with a valid reason. So I think COVID situation is a very, very valid reason at this point. So you need to start emailing and or ringing NMBI and explain about the situation, and definitely you will get much more information regarding the same. Okay, and also what about DL holder? Thomas has actually said. Unfortunately, that's where I'm going to talk about now recruitment trends. So, currently, guys, recruitment is happening only in the country. So, if you're a nurse and you have PIN number, employers are crying out for nurses, and you will see ridiculous salary scales being offered for nurses. Unfortunately, there is a massive shortage of nurses, carers, healthcare workers. All these people are there's a big void. There's a big gap in there, and unfortunately, people those who are actually overseas, the vacancies are there, but how will you get here? That's the biggest problem. So there is travel ban till end of May, and aptitude tests are not happening quite frequently. So these are the biggest hurdles. So what I have to say is just wait till end of May or mid April, end of May or mid May. So we will know much more details about it, because there's few more updates coming soon. So I have to say, if you are a DL holder, you have to wait. There is no other option, because this is why I made an update couple of months back, just saying about exam visa. So you could come in here on an exam visa and write your test and go back to India or Philippines or Middle East. But unfortunately, it was too short. People, COVID situation happened, and at this moment you have to wait. That's the only option. Hopefully things will change in next few next few weeks, I say. Ireland hasn't reached at its peak yet. So COVID situation, Ireland is still reaching to its peak. So hopefully in next few weeks we'll reach at the peak, and then after that we'll see a gradual decline in the COVID cases every single day. So then the government will release these travel bans and everything. So hopefully we'll get more information soon. Indu, hi, how are you? Soumya, how long does it take to get a reply from a number through email? I mean, usually you will get a reply within a couple of days, maybe 1 or 2 days. But at this situation, you won't get any reply quicker. You have to wait, because people are working from home. Unwanted offices, those who or people those who can work from home are working from home. So there's a massive delay in that. But if you're ringing, Sami, I would advise is to ring an MBI. Just ring an MBI, and definitely they will be assisting you through phone. Because last day when the news came out, we rang an MBI to clarify, because the initial stage that the news was confusing. So we've been advised through the phone, and yeah, we had to wait 3 to 4 minutes. But again, it was it was quite they answered our question anyways. Rochelle, hi SREE, I have got a start date for June 8th by Beaumont. Any chances for it to be getting postponed? You need to talk to the HR in Beaumont. Send a quick email to them and explain about the situation. Everybody knows about the situation, guys. Nobody is no one is actually denying the factor about this situation. We all are in. The whole globe or whole world is actually in a very bad situation. So all of them are aware about coronavirus situation and travel bans and recruitment, restrictions and everything. So you need to actually contact the HR in the particular company or the hospital or the nursing home you're coming. So you need to be basically asking whether it can be postponed. Right? I think at this point it will be postponed, but let's fingers crossed. Let's wait and see how it goes. Okay. Which employers offer adaptation, and what is the procedure, guys? It's mostly it's the hospitals who will look for adaptation program. But again, at this moment, it's very rare that you will get an adaptation date or an aptitude test date. People those who are actually in the country for aptitude test are being called to sit in the aptitude test, so which is happening on April 19th. I want to go through with that in a minute. Sorry, guys, just a minute here. So we got an important update. We got a very important update from the, I wouldn't say the name, but again, we got an important update. So it's happening on Sunday, April the 19th at 8:30 as usual. So you have to go there as usual, and the test will be carrying out. So I'll be posting a small little screenshot of an email of an information what we received regarding the aptitude test after this video. So make sure that you read through that. There's a few important updates came. That means the exam is actually happening. But if you have any signs of COVID, or if you are been in close contact with COVID patients, please make sure do not attend. You need to let the examiners know that you had a contact, or that you are at the risk of COVID-19 or transmission. So they will gladly postpone your exam. So please make sure you need to contact your agent, your employer, or your examiners directly. Okay. So the recruitment trends currently, guys, I want to talk about is um, overseas recruitment is completely stopped. I have to say, very very rarely there is no people coming into the country, and the only recruitment which is actually happening is internal, or in Ireland itself. So people, those who have PIN number, those who are working in the nursing homes or hospitals, they have been placed. So we have, like, Hirehood have multiple job openings. If you look at in our Facebook page and different sort of medias, we have so many, like maybe 15 or 16 positions open. So all these positions are to be fulfilled by people, those who are actually living in Ireland. So at this moment, DL holders or people, those who have PIN number overseas, you guys have to wait till end of May, till these travel restrictions have been lifted. I want to actually talk about, yeah, thank you for the information. Thanks again, Rochelle. Walter, hi Sri, how about the interview trends for OT nurses? And I had been waiting for DL for the last 2 months. Is the aptitude test difficult? Kindly clarify my doubts. Okay, Walter, first of all, your question about the OT interview trends for OT nurses. Interviews, currently overseas interviews and overseas recruitment is actually on hold, or is reduced due to the current situation. But I didn't understand your question about interview trends for OT nurses. I have to say, if you're asking about how many nurses have been, would you be please specific about your question, so I can answer it better. So I know that you're waiting for your DL for last 2 months. It will come through, guys. There is this slight setback with the postage and all this kind of different restrictions. NMBI is actually processing the applications quite fast now. It's really swift. So I have to say that you might get your DL in next few days. Third question is the aptitude test difficult? Yes, it is difficult. It is difficult for an overseas nurse. If you ask me, is it difficult? I would say no, because I'm here for many years and I've been working in the system. So if you're already working in Irish system, I would say aptitude test is not that difficult. But if you are actually coming from overseas, because the way it operates in Ireland and the way it operates in Middle East or India or different countries is different. The way the examiners look from you as a candidate is different. So their assessments are very different as well. So I would say is, if you want to get more information about aptitude test program, just follow our Facebook page, and you can contact me later on. I will talk to you regarding the aptitude test. How can we achieve good scores and everything later on. Lijo, hi. Sri, hi. Lijo, hope you're doing good. Walter said, I mean vacancies for Operation OT nurses. At the moment, there are vacancies. There are plenty of vacancies in the country, but only for the nurses, those who are actually in the country. So if you are actually in Ireland, have a PIN number, or even if you are actually in Ireland and you are in a decision letter stage, you would be easily placed, guys. So people, those who are actually in Ireland, they will get easily, easily placed. But overseas recruitment is very, very slow. Hi, Sri. A lot of people have contacted me that they were informed by some agents about jobs in farms. I told them I'm not sure about taking overseas people for farming and having special visa for that. Lijo, it's not true. if you look at the critical skills permit. So basically, Lijo, I would say is to bring somebody overseas, you can only bring them on a certain visa category. So first thing is critical skills work permit. They have to come under critical skills. That list, they have to be on a certain list to be qualified even for the employment. So critical skills like nurses, doctors, and certain employments are actually being listed in the shortage list. So they are the people that you can bring them on critical skills work permit. Second is you can bring people on an exam visa. So people who come in on for 3 to 4 weeks to write an exam, and they have to go back. Third visa is actually a visiting visa, where it's your parents or your close family. You can't bring Tom, Dick, and Harry on that. Okay. So basically, saying is, you be I'm not sure about that visa, special visa for that. If I come to know about it, Lijo, I'll definitely make a video about it. But I would say, guys, do not spend any money. Please make sure that you stay away from scams like these. If you have information regarding the same, please pass it on in our Facebook page or Facebook group. We will discuss about it, and we will come back to you regarding an answer. Okay. At this moment, I am pretty sure that there is no special visa exist. But again, we will dig deeper into it, Lijo. Definitely talk to me after this. Shalu, is HSE interviews coming in India? Unfortunately, they will be coming, but not now. Okay, India is on a lockdown. Ireland is on a lockdown, so there is nobody is actually going to come and do interviews overseas. But there will be sooner, as soon as this ban lifts, as well as the COVID situation is been resolved. Definitely, they will be coming to different countries to do interviews. My Walter said my doubts are clarified. Thank you, Walter. Guys, if you have more questions like these, please shoot on, because I'll be soon winding up. It's more than 26 minutes I've been yapping, so I have to make sure that I don't bore you. So, guys, keep asking your questions. Christy said, my DL is going to expire in July and I didn't get any employer. So what is the solution? Is there any way to extend the validity of DL? Christy, I have answered the exact same thing a few minutes ago, but I'll just recap for you. To answer your question, DL extension is based on individual basis. So they won't extend everybody's DL straight away. So it will be assessed as an individual case. So you need to apply, you need to send an email, you need to contact NMBI and explain your situation. Then only you didn't get an employer is not a valid reason for NMBI to actually extend your DL. So if COVID-19 situation is definitely, please stop. Please, God, please stop ringing me through Facebook at the moment, because I'm going live. It's actually it'll affect my life as well. So what I have to say is, guys, God, would they not understand? Rilla, can you actually please don't ring me at the moment, because I am actually in the midst of a live session. So please do not. So again, Christy, to answer your question is, you have to contact an MBI through an email or a phone call and explain about your situation. Explain that your DL is going to expire in July. So just, God. Yeah, please, Remy, I would say is, please make sure you ask a question in this live video. Do not send me personal messages. I won't be answering it. Okay. Okay. So I have to say is, Christy, oh God, it's just, anyways, just you have to contact the NMBI, and they will make sure they will assist you in extension. But you didn't get an employer is not a solution for it. Okay. Bibin, Ireland versus UK, which is better for nurses? Brilliant question, Bibin. I have done a video regarding it in both Malayalam as well as in English. You need to go to my YouTube channel, type in Ireland or UK, which is better. So you will see my video where I clearly explain about both countries, the pros and cons of both countries, and you could come up with an answer. But for me, I'm here for the last 10, 11 years or more, and I have to say it's almost identical. I have friends in UK. It's almost identical. Things are similar, like, guys. Bonnie said my adaptation starts on May 18. Bonnie, I hope the ban lifts soon. and you'll be able to come into Ireland. If you're not able to reach here, or if the lockdown if the lockdown still remains, you need to contact NMBI and the adaptation hospital to explain about your situation. Hopefully, you will get a different date. Okay. Lijo said, "Thank you, Sri. I think they are just doing it to people who don't know it." Yes, Lijo. I mean, that's the same case, guys. I have to say, people are taking advantage of these nurses and different professionals, because they don't know how to. They don't know much about this information. That's why YouTube channel like us, Hirehood, is actually trying to educate you to not fall into these scams. Okay. Rochelle says, "Sri, if I have my start date, do I need to worry about my DL getting expired? Secondly, how about adaptation for overseas nurses? It is tough. Is it tough as well?" Yes, Rochelle, it is tough for this situation. You might get an adaptation date, but for you to come in here and do your adaptation date is mm, is a bit hard at this moment because of the travel ban and everything. Vibin said, "My NMC process is almost completed. At this stage, is this a wide idea to start Ireland process?" Guys, I have to say, if you have the scores, you have to just do it. The reason is, God forbid, if something happens to UK, or God forbid something happens to Ireland, you always have a second option, or a second, like a safety net to go through. So, Vibin, if you have a chance, and if you can actually do your island processing as well. So, I mean, you'll be, worst case scenario, you will hold two nursing registrations. That's all. But just go for it. Remya said, "Hi, hello, Remya. I would say I'm in the midst of. That's why I asked you to send a message in here. I'm in the midst of what do you call, live session." Mary said, "Hello, sir. Good day. Are endoscopy nurses in demand in Ireland?" Guys, I have to say, all the nurses are in a massive demand in Ireland at the moment. Yeah, because HSE has opened its recruitment embargo, which was from March 2019 till now. So in March 2020, they have lifted the recruitment embargo. So the nurses and healthcare professionals are in much of a demand at the moment. So I have to say, but at this point, overseas recruitment is not happening. Okay. Remia, yes, we do recruit to Ireland. Definitely, we do recruit for Ireland. But as I mentioned, we have hundreds and hundreds of applicants, overseas applicants, and unfortunately, we are not able to bring them into the country because of the current situation. Rochelle said, "Thanks a lot, Sri." Thank you very much, Rochelle. Pratishka said, "Is there any possibility that NMC UK will accept OET score alternative same like Ireland?" It's a brilliant question, because hopefully, let's wait and see, because things are changing every single day. So let's wait and see. And there are so many people, those who are appealing for it. So let's hope it will be coming true. Steffi said, "Hi Sri, I have the required Ielts course from NMBI and I'm already in Ireland under spouse visa but not registered with GNIB. Okay, is it possible to start my NMBI registration?" Yes, Steffi, you might need to send me a message later on. It is a bit complicated process. I would like to discuss with you through a WhatsApp or something. It's better. You have our WhatsApp number. It's 08920900802. You could look in Facebook and you will get my number through WhatsApp. Just send a quick message and I can help you out with that. Okay. Because of the lockdown, it's difficult to start an MBA process. I mean, postal service pack from an MBI. Remia, there is an option where you could apply through online. So you could get your NMBI application pack as through your email. So you don't have to rely on the postal service. But I have to say, guys, if you have the old OET scores or IELTS scores for Ireland, definitely start your processing immediately, because it's only valid until 30th of April. So you need to actually make sure you go through online, apply your application pack through the online system, online portal. So guys, I think I've answered quite a lot of questions. If you have, I'll be answering in for the next 2 more minutes. If you want to keep on adding questions, or if you want to say something, please make sure you ask. I know it's a very, very long video, but I have, as I said, there's a wealth of information which we have been discussing for the last few minutes. So I hope it has brought some sort of quality for your time. Preet Love said, "Sir, those who have applied for so those who applied already received the application back, but now due to lockdown, not able to send back." Guys, courier service are still working. There are not that all courier service are actually stopped, because think about the actual passengers, or the actual the logistics is actually working. That means you could still get if you're using DHL or some sort of reputed courier service, they are still working. So make sure you basically contact them. Okay, so it is still working. I think the country, I don't know which country you are in, so just contact few courier service and see whichever is working. So, but make sure you start to contact few of them. Okay, Steffi said, "Thank you, I'll contact you on WhatsApp." Okay, thank you, Steffi. Mary said, "Thanks a lot, Sri, for the latest updates." Mary, there's a lot of updates which I wanted to create individual videos on, and I will be creating a lot of vlogs. But unfortunately, guys, with this situation we are in, I'm extremely, extremely, extremely busy, and you know how busy it gets when you're managing a center. Remya, thank you, Sri, for valuable information. Thank you, guys. So I think I have answered most of your queries. I hope you got some sort of information regarding this. I'll be posting some sort of information regarding aptitude test and updates in after this video, and let's. If you have more questions, I'll try to answer through the comment section. So thanks again. Hi, Sri. Okay, guys, don't spam in here. Vaneet, Gabrielle, please don't spam. If you have your things, make sure you promote from your way, because I don't appreciate spamming here. Okay, Juby Joseph, thank you, sir, for updates. Thank you very much. Shiny, yeah, she said, "I got my DL, but how can I attend an interview?" At this moment, overseas interviews, overseas recruitment, everything is actually locked down due to the current situation. Hopefully, it will be lifted soon. Swami said, "Sir, what if we are unable to send some papers as there is lockdown in certain areas and colleges and closed?" Yeah, it's a very difficult situation, Swami. We are in a very difficult moment. But I have to say, start your processing. Start your processing. Send your part, your own part of it, through the courier service, and try to contact the colleges. I know everything is locked down, so we might have to wait. We don't know what's going to happen. So let's wait and see. Let's hope for the best. So guys, I have to say is stay safe, stay isolated. I'll be creating more videos. And until next time, Sri NAIR signing off. Bye.